So today we're going to talk about the new USAT price changes and how that affects the setup on the RunSignup side. So the first thing that we want to talk about is specifically what is the new pricing change. So now for one-day licenses, they're categorizing this as a bronze membership. And depending on the distance of the event, the price for the one-day membership will be different. So it'd be $13 for super sprints or sprints, $18 for Olympic distance, and $23 for long distance ultra. Again, they are classifying one-day licenses now as bronze. And for annual memberships, they are going to be splitting this up into three different categories. Silver for $60, gold $99, and platinum for $400, with varying specific USAT benefits that are associated to each specific membership. And for relay events, the pricing is now going to be $6 per leg for relay events. So in the past, relay members would have to pay $15 for the one-day license for each participant on the relay team. Now it's going to be $6 per leg for relay events. So a couple things that we wanted to clarify before we dive into a quick demo is just the terminology differences between USAT and RunSignup. So here you can see the terminologies used for the USAT side versus the RunSignup side. So it's first important to know that an event on the USAT side is what RunSignup calls a race. And a race on the USAT side is what's known on the RunSignup side as events. So you can see here, just kind of reiterating, if your RunSignup race is called the Best Triathlon, on the USAT side, that's your event. And if you have a half tri, a duathlon, aquabike, tri relay as events set up on RunSignup, those are going to be equivalent to races on your USAT side. So now that we've got the terminology clarified, on your USAT side, you'll still continue doing the same process that you've been doing for years. So you'll be adding races/events to your USAT sanctioning, and you'll just make sure that you're entering all the appropriate distance when you are adding races to your USAT event. Now you'll now be lining up and mapping your USAT races to RunSignup events. In the past, this was never needed. You would just have to enter in your events sanctioning ID into RunSignup and you would be good to go. But because there's now price differences for each specific distance, you'll now have to map your long triathlon to your long triathlon event on RunSignup. And we'll take a look at how you do this specifically. So once you've got all your races sanctioned on the USAT side, you'll come to the RunSignup dashboard and head to Financial, Pricing, Memberships. And under all events, if all of your events on RunSignup are USAT sanctioned, you'll do this under all events. If you have 2 out of your 3 events are USAT sanctioned, you'll do it each event by event. So here under all events, you'll check on the USAT membership for your membership settings. You'll enter in your USAT event sanctioning ID. Again, this is what has normally been done in years past. And now if you scroll down, this is sort of the new thing that you have to do. So you have to associate each RunSignup event to one of your USAT races. So when you open up the page, this is what it looks like. So by default, you'll see all these set to none. So you'll want to use the drop down and select the appropriate USAT race to that particular RunSignup event. So if we come in here and say that the half tri is now the long triathlon, and the duathlon is your short duathlon, your aquabike is your intermediate aquabike, and your tri relay is your short relay. Once you have this set, all you have to do is hit save, and everything will be properly linked up to USAT and RunSignup.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you want to click the thumbs up button, you can do that and like the video. And also subscribe to the channel. That way you can see more tips that we have for you and get to know our developers and other people at the company.
And see how my forearms are progressing as I enter fatherhood.
So riveting stuff. You're going to want to subscribe.